Hello everyone, my topic is solutions of Laplace equation in spherical coordinates. First of all, we know that Laplace equation in spherical polar coordinates is r square curl square u by curl r square plus 2r curl u by curl r plus 1 by sine theta curl by curl theta of sine theta curl u by curl theta plus 1 by sine square theta curl square u by curl phi square equal to 0. Now we have to find the solution of this equation. So let us assume that the solution is of the form u of r theta phi equal to capital R, which is a function of r, into f1 of theta into f2 phi, where r is a function of small r only, f1 is a function of theta only, and f2 is a function of phi only. Now equation 2 implies we are differentiating equation number 2 with respect to small r. So curl u by curl r equal to f1 into f2 dr by d capital R by small dr. Here f1 and f2 are taken as constant. Now differentiating again, curl square u by curl r square equal to f1 f2 d square r by dr square. Now differentiating equation number 2 with respect to theta, which gives curl u by curl theta equal to r f2 into df1 by d theta. Now differentiating it with respect to phi, so we get curl u by curl phi equal to r f1 into df2 by d phi. Here r and f1 are considered as constant. Differentiating again gives curl square u by curl phi square equal to r f1 into d square f2 by d phi square. Now putting all these values in equation number 1. So by substituting these values in equation number 1, we get r square f1 f2 d square r by dr square plus 2r f1 f2 d capital R by dr plus 1 by sine theta, derivative with respect to theta of function sine theta r f2 df1 by d theta plus 1 by sine square theta r f1 d square f2 by d phi square equal to 0. Now dividing this equation by r f1 f2, we get r square by capital R d square capital R by dr square plus 2r by capital R into d capital R by dr plus 1 by f1 sine theta, derivative with respect to theta of sine theta df1 by d theta plus 1 by f2 sine square theta d square f2 by d phi square equal to 0. Now taking the last term at right hand side, we get r square by capital R d square capital R by dr square plus 2r by capital R d capital R by dr plus 1 by f1 sine theta d by d theta of sine theta df1 by d theta equal to minus of 1 by f2 sine square theta d square f2 by d phi square. Now multiplying this equation both sides with sine square theta, we get r square by capital R d square of capital R by dr square plus 2r by capital R d capital R by dr plus 1 by f1 sine theta, derivative with respect to theta of function sine theta df1 by d theta whole into sine square theta equal to minus of 1 by f2 d square f2 by d phi square. Mark this equation as number 3. Now this equation here right hand side is a function of only phi and left hand side is a function of r and theta. So here since RHS depends only on phi and LHS depends on r and theta, so equation 3, this equation can only be true if both the sides are equal to some same constant. Let's say that constant is m square. So first of all we equate right hand side to m square. So we get d square f2 by d phi square plus m square f2 equal to 0. Now equating left hand side to m square and taking sine square theta at the denominator of m square. So we get r square by capital R d square capital R by dr square plus 2r by capital R d capital R by dr plus 1 by f1 sin theta d by d theta of sin theta d f1 by d theta equal to m square by sin square theta. From equation number 5, so now we rearrange equation number 5 so that we get r square by capital R d square r by dr square plus 2r by capital R d capital R by dr equal to minus 1 by f1 sin theta d by d theta of sin theta d f1 by d theta plus m square by sin square theta. So now this equation, in this equation, right hand side is a function of only theta and left hand side is a function of only small r. So here r and theta are independent. Since r and theta are independent, equation 6 can only be true. This equation can only be true if each side is equal to some constant, same constant. Let's say that constant is n into n plus 1. We are taking this constant as n into n plus 1 according to our convenience, so that it will be convenient to get a equation which we can solve further to find the solution of that equation. So when we equate left hand side of equation number 6 to n into n plus 1, we get r square d square capital R by dr square plus 2r d capital R by dr minus n into n plus 1 capital R equal to 0. And when we equate right hand side of equation number 6 to n into n plus 1, we get 1 by sin theta d by d theta of sin theta d f1 by d theta plus n into n plus 1 minus m square sin square theta whole into f1 equal to 0. Now equation number 6 is a homogeneous linear equation with variable coefficients. Here this equation is the homogeneous linear equation, and it is a form of homogeneous Euler equation. So we can put r equal to e raised to z. Now differentiating this with respect to z, we get dr by dz equal to e की power z equal to, which is same as equal to r. Now d capital R by dr, using chain rule, this will be equal to d capital R by dz into dz by dr. Now here dz by dr is 1 by r, so this will be equal to 1 by r into writing dr by dz as it is. Now taking only the differentiation part and not writing r, we get r into d by dr equal to d by dz. Let here d by dz be equal to d. So r square into d square capital R by dr square will be equal to d into d minus 1 into r. So putting these values in equation number 7, we get equation number 7 becomes d into d minus 1 into r plus 2dr minus n into n plus 1 into r equal to 0. Taking r as common, we get d into d minus 1 plus 2d minus n into n plus 1 whole into r equal to 0. Now multiplying the terms and by rearranging, we get d square minus n square plus d minus n whole into r equal to 0. Now we know that d square minus n square is equal to d plus n into d minus n. So taking d minus n as common, we get d minus n into d plus n plus 1 into r equal to 0. Now here d will be equal to n and d will be equal to minus n plus 1. So the when derivative is d is equal to some constant, the solution is of type this type. The solution will be of this type. Here we are finding for r, so r, which is a function of small r, will be equal to a n into e की power nz plus bn e की power minus n plus 1 z, where a n and bn are some constant. So here e की power z is equal to r. So capital R of small, which is a function of small r, equal to a n r raised to n plus bn r raised to minus n plus 1. Now for equation number 8, we put mu equal to cos theta. So here we have to find df1 by d theta, and we have to find the value of d by d theta of sin theta df1 by d theta. So first of all, df1 by d theta, using chain rule, this will be equal to df1 by d mu into d mu by d theta, multiplying and dividing by d mu. So we get now here d by d mu by d theta is equal to minus sin theta. So this will be equal, this gives minus sin theta into df1 by d mu, writing df1 by d mu as it is. Now using this equation, we get d by d theta of sin theta df1 by d theta. Putting the above value in this equation, we get d by d theta minus sin square theta df1 by d mu. Now we know that mu equal to cos theta, so sin square theta will be equal to 1 minus cos square theta, which will be equal to 1 minus mu square. So putting this value, and taking minus outside the bracket, we get minus d by d theta of 1 minus mu square into df1 by d mu. Now using chain rule, this will be equal to minus d by d mu of 1 minus mu square df1 by d mu into whole into d mu by d theta. Now again d mu by d theta equal to minus sin theta. So negative and negative will become positive. So this will be equal to sin theta d by d mu 1 minus mu square df1 by d mu. Now using these values in equation number 8. So equation 8 reduces to d by d mu of 1 minus mu square df1 by d mu plus n into n plus 1 minus m square by 1 minus mu square whole into f1 equal to 0. Now solving first part of this equation, we get 1 minus mu square d square f1 by d mu square minus 2 mu df1 by d mu plus n into n plus 1 minus m square 1 minus mu square in whole into f1 equal to 0. Now equation number 8 is known as Legendre's equation. So solution of these type of equations is given by, we are finding here f1. So f1, which is a function of theta, equal to cmn pn raised to m into mu plus dmn qn raised to m into mu. Here mu is equal to cos theta. So this gives f1 theta equal to cmn pn raised to m into cos theta plus dmn qn raised to m into cos theta. So now further, we know that equation 4, equation 4 was d square f2 by d phi square plus m square f2 equal to 0. So here capital D square plus m square into f2 equal to 0. So d square equal to minus m square. So solution of this equation will be phi equal to em into cos m phi plus fm into sin m phi, where em and fm are two constants. So putting all the solutions of these equation in equation number 2. So the combined solution will be umn, which was a function of r theta phi, equal to an r into r raised to n plus bn r raised to minus n plus 1 into cmn pn raised to m cos theta plus dmn qn raised to m cos theta into em cos m phi plus fm sin m phi. So u, which was a function of r theta phi, is given by this. So this is the solution which we wanted to find for the Laplace equation in spherical coordinates. So this is the required solution of Laplace equation in spherical coordinates, that is equation number 1. And the general solution of equation number 1, that is Laplace equation, is given by taking summation on equation number 2. So u r theta phi equal to summation with respect to m, summation with respect to n, umn r phi theta, and here umn is given by equation number 10. So by taking whole summation with respect to m and with respect to n, double summation, we get the final solution, general solution of Laplace equation in spherical coordinates. That's all from my side. Thank you.